All right, you may have noticed in a lot of our videos, you see us, we're using the belt squat machine here. We call it a belt squat, or it's also called, the brand name would be Athletic Training Platform. But there's different variations of this. This one is this one's a little bit of an older one. So we don't have as much, some of the variables on this, like you can't adjust these and whatnot like some of the newer ones do. But I just wanted to go over a little bit about how this works, because we use it a lot and I get a lot of questions of like what's up with that machine. So basically what happens, this is excuse me, the resistance comes from here. So you can see on here right now I have a band attachment going underneath for extra resistance. We like to use the bands on this a lot, especially if you're jumping or running. You almost have to have bands or this thing will bounce out of control. And then you just put on as much weight as you need for whatever we're doing. The amount of stuff you could do in here is limited to the imagination. There's so much stuff you could do in here. One of the main things that we do really with this is we march in here. So basically when we stand up, all this tension here is pulling down on my hips. So it does one of two things. It forces you to really stand up tall and use your hips and your glutes and your back, and it also forces, and it also is tractioning your spine because it's pulling down, so it's decompressing your lower back and your spine. So we do a lot of these for both strength training, and we do a lot of this stuff for restoration as well, because the pulling down of the hips away from the lower back decompresses that lower back and that spine, so it feels really good, especially if you have a tight, sore, beat up lower back. So basically that's how it works, that's how it's set up. The resistance is there, it runs underneath, and it pulls straight down on us. Now, we could do things from basic as just marching in here. If you march in here for any period of time, it'll start to really burn. We do anywhere from 30 seconds, 20 seconds, all the way up to 4 or 5 minutes. So we could really tailor this for conditioning on the athletes depending upon the sport. Also, we could do wide. We're gonna get a little bit more hip wide like that. We could jump in here. We could do squats in here. We could do squats with no weight, just with whatever's on there. We could do squats with something underneath my chin here. We could do kettlebell deadlifts in here. We could do good mornings in here. So whatever, we put the bar on the back, bend over. You've probably seen a lot of our videos. We do RDLs. So we hold kettlebells here and we bend, come up, bend, come up. We put the bar here and we bend here with the bar on our backs. We take the belt off actually sometimes, and we could do rows. But there's so much stuff you could do in here. We also have the wrestlers grapple and hand fight each other in here with this pulling down. I mean, if you can get through 2-3 minutes of hand fighting with a ton of weight on here, we could put weight vests on. That'll condition the crap out of them. It makes it like when you go to a regular match, it makes it almost easy. So this is the belt squat. I can do more videos on different, like more in detail on different specific exercises, but I just wanted to kind of give a rundown on how it works. So again, we use it for strength, we use it for conditioning, we use it for jumping, and we use it for restoration. It really could flush out, make your lower back feel good because of that tractioning effect that it has. It's kind of like the reverse hyper.